A three-run home run! Kerry Carpenter!
They give it to Jameer. Big hole. There he goes down to the 20-yard line. Angling to the 15. Gone, baby! 5! End zone! Touchdown, Detroit Lions!
Cade to the basket. Hooks on the run. He hits it. Pistons are back up.
Pass over the line. Here's Kane on a change. He scores! He caught the Flyers changing. Patrick Kane with a shot inside the left goal post.
It's Williams in motion. Low snap. Melrose stopped! Michigan makes a stand and comes up with a milestone playoff victory.
What's up?
What's up?
Roll Tide.
Nope. 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 Absolutely not.
Why not?
Wait, can you turn the mic up?
I can turn the volume up a little bit.
Yeah, no. Not Roll Tide. I don't know what you would say about Duke, but...
So we are sitting here in the studio. We got the Michigan State Bryant game on. Not off to a very good start for Michigan State. Not looking good. 5-1.
Big deal, big deal. Like, I know in our brackets we picked them, but, like, in heart, I don't want them. You know?
Yeah, so thanks for jumping on, anybody that's watching. We just figured we'd come live and talk about our picks so far. Watch the Michigan State game here.
In my bracket, for some reason, I have them going to the Sweet 16.
You have Michigan State going to the Sweet 16?
Yeah. And losing.
That's a good pick.
You took them to the Elite. Or no, you took them to the Sweet 16.
So anybody, let me see if I can actually comment here. So it does show I can post comments to some. Let us know how your bracket is doing. There we go. All right, so yeah, if you're watching, let us know how your bracket's doing.
If you made a bracket.
Well, how do we want to start? Let's just go
Like
with the first game.
So am I just gonna say like I picked this, you picked that, like that kind of thing?
Well, we can just say like Creighton, Louisville.
Okay, I picked Creighton, and
Yep, we both picked Creighton. What about next one?
we both picked Purdue.
Yep, easy.
The Wisconsin game, we both picked Wisconsin.
Yeah, perfect so far.
Houston, we both picked Houston.
Yeah, 78-40. That was
Auburn, we both picked Auburn. Then the Clemson-McNeese game.
Clemson-McNeese game.
I picked Clemson.
And
He
who
picked
did I pick?
McNeese.
McNeese. A lot of people didn't believe that I picked them, but I did. You know, I think I know what I'm doing here a little bit.
No, and then what was funny is he was like, perfect bracket so far, baby.
Hold
Next.
on. Don't give away spoilers just yet. My bracket was perfect.
Okay,
Trying to see there's
Okay, we don't.
I saw some stat that only like 7% of people picked McNeese. I was trying to see if it showed up here, but
Over half of the people picked Louisville over Creighton. 55% of people lost the chance for a perfect bracket in the first game.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did ride with Creighton
Now,
on that
I do
one.
want to say, like, on, like, the ESPN Tournament Challenge, like, app thing, if you go to Celebrity Bracket, there's some girl, I don't know who it is, Courtney Cronin. She has a 99.9% accurate. She only messed up on one game.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Okay.
All right, what's next? So McNeese, that was a huge game there.
Huge.
Huge game. I was perfect.
Hold on.
What was the next?
Hold on, I have to get to it.
BYU versus VCU.
We both picked BYU.
All right, next one.
Gonzaga, Georgia. We both picked Gonzaga.
Yeah, that was
Tennessee.
that should have been a lot closer game. You got an 8 and a 9. But Gonzaga won 89-68. That was
Tennessee. We both picked Tennessee. No brainer.
next one. Another big pick here. Kansas
Arkansas.
versus Arkansas.
Arkansas. He picked Arkansas. I picked Kansas. But
Yep. So I picked
So if you
Arkansas.
guys watched our last week thing, I just want to say this isn't like spoiling anything. There was like the magic wheel that came in round 1, and then in round 2 it wasn't there, like, and so on. So when my dad made it, he had the magic wheel for every single round.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I do see Aunt Dawn is on here. I don't know if you're still watching, but I I switched over and I can see some comments on the Facebook side. So hi, Dawn, Aunt Dawn. Thanks for tuning in.
hello.
Yeah, so that was a really big game there. Kansas, Arkansas won,
Okay, Texas.
and I picked Arkansas. So I am still perfect, by the way. And how many games? This is several games in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm feeling good about myself. 10 games in, perfect.
Okay.
Texas A&M, Yale,
Yep, we both picked Texas A&M.
and
Now
then the next
this
game.
is what wrecked. Well, not really wrecked, but did really hurt his bracket. We both in the Missouri game. We both picked Missouri to win, and then they got lost by 10 points to Drake, and my dad had them going to the Elite 8. And that pretty much.
Yeah, that hurt a little bit for some reason. You know, I was riding with Missouri, just taking a chance on them,
Yeah.
sending them through the bracket.
Too much of a chance.
Yeah, so that one hurt my bracket.
I had them losing in the next round, so that really didn't hurt me that much.
No.
But it hurt you.
Yeah, so I was perfect up until that game, and then that one really hurt. And
then you start to see a pattern.
and I started going downhill a little bit.
The UCLA game. I picked UCLA. He picked Utah State.
Yep.
UCLA won.
Just trying to go with a little bit of an underdog there.
St. John's, that was a no-brainer.
Hold on. UCLA won 72-47. That was a garbage game by Utah State.
But that didn't hurt you that much. It's
No,
only 10
but
points that you lost.
Right, but
It didn't hurt you.
I was striving for perfection. St. John's, that game was 30 points. That was nuts. Let's talk about Michigan, San Diego for a minute.
So yeah, this was like at 10 o'clock last night. I remember. I remember. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but like somehow I fell asleep. Like there must have been like 3 minutes left that I fell asleep.
Yep, you fell asleep. Few minutes left, couple minutes left, and it was neck and neck through the end of the game. I mean, it was. Let's look at the box scores here. Let's see. Hoping it would show a little bit better here, but no. Okay. Anyways,
yeah, we both picked Michigan. And the score was 68-65, barely won.
Okay, yeah, it was.
But I do want to say something.
Michigan was winning 41-27 after the first half.
Yeah. I want to say something. This could be scary for my bracket. I should say it. I have them going to the Elite 8.
So, hold on. When we started this, it was
5-0.
5. Was it 5-0?
Yeah. 5-0. And then they scored one.
So Michigan State's on a run here. 10-7 now. Just missed what that stat said. A 7-0 run or something like that.
Okay. But I have Michigan going to the Elite 8. And then I also have them beating number 1 seed Auburn. So
Yeah, I don't think Michigan's gonna do too good.
yeah, but it's fine because there's a more interesting game, just a couple games ahead that I
So okay, Michigan, UC, San Diego.
okay, we talked about that.
Michigan barely won that game, and they actually lost the lead there for a couple minutes. It was not good.
You can say that all you
Tie
want.
game, 10-10.
Okay, Texas Tech. We both picked Texas Tech. How somehow they only beat them by 10. Now Mississippi State and Baylor. I picked Baylor. He picked Mississippi State, and Baylor won by 3 points. And hold on.
Yeah, that was a very close game.
Okay. Then.
But yeah, that kind of hurt. Another loss for me there.
Now this is where it gets interesting.
It's
interesting, and for you, your bracket. Alabama, Robert Morris, a number 2 seed versus a number 15 seed. 90-81. That should have been a 30-point difference.
Roll Tide.
Robert Morris. They almost
Horizon League champion Robert Morris.
Horizon League champion.
They were on a roll
over
there.
OU.
Yeah, and
No. Bama is the number 2 seed.
Robert Morris looked really good. They look pretty good.
Not really good, yeah. Bama looked really bad.
Bama struggled a little bit, but let's look at some stats here.
No, hold on.
Hold on. Team stats. Robert Morris, 42.3%. Alabama, 58.6%. Field goals. So
they hit 3 more threes than them. Okay?
Robert Morris was 7 for 27 on 3-pointers. This is where Alabama got hurt because they were 6 for 21. Not too good.
On 3-pointers? Okay.
And might I add, I do have Alabama going all the way.
Yeah, and then they almost lost to a 15 seed. So
we'll see what happens.
I'm gonna say right now.
12-12.
Over this team right here, they do not stand a chance. They're out in the next round. Iowa State.
No. I mean, maybe. All right. Iowa State, Lipscomb.
I have Iowa State in the Final Four.
Yeah, you have them probably beaten Bama at some point. So Iowa State obviously won that by almost 30 points.
Duke beats Bama in my brain.
Memphis, Colorado State. Who did?
Colorado State, Memphis.
Yep, another loss for me.
Yep. Duke. No brainer. Everyone picked Duke. If you picked Mount St. Mary, you are literally out of your mind. 93-50 almost. Or no, 93-49. But
yeah, that was
blowout.
I think Duke had, I was joking, I was watching it earlier.
It was a 43-point game.
Yeah, they had like some of their water boys out there playing there in that second half. That was a blowout game.
St. Mary and Vanderbilt. I picked Vanderbilt, and then they lost.
Yep, I went with St. Mary's, and they won. So okay.
And then North Carolina, Ole Miss. We both picked North Carolina.
That was a good game there down the stretch.
They blew it in the last 3 minutes. They just blew it.
Yeah. Well, North Carolina went on a roll there for a bit.
I just want to say, Vanderbilt should have beaten Mount St. Mary. The coach, I don't know what he was doing. He was his last time out with 2 minutes and 40 seconds. Yeah. His last time out, he used it with almost 3 minutes left. Yeah.
Really?
It was out of bounds, and they were going to get the ball back, and he called the timeout with 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
Man, that was dumb.
And then they couldn't challenge. Yeah.
All right, so Ole Miss moves on. We lost that one.
Maryland, Grand Canyon blowout.
Yep, that was an easy pick.
Florida, Norfolk State blowout. We both.
Easy pick. Florida's looking real good.
Kentucky, Troy blowout. We both picked
Yeah.
Kentucky.
All right, here's another one. Marquette versus New Mexico.
He picked New Mexico. I picked Marquette. Marquette lost.
Yeah, another point for the good guys.
Arizona, 93-65. We both picked Arizona.
Yeah, watching that game.
I should have watched.
Yeah, our boy Trey Townsend.
Our boy, that's crazy.
Local boy from Oxford, Trey Townsend. What did he shoot? 16 points. Did pretty good. He was 7 for 8. 1 for 1 on the 3-pointers. 8 rebounds. Townsend looking good. And there was one rebound that he got off the board that he slammed in. It was sweet.
Who does Bama play? Oh, Bama
So
plays.
Arizona looked pretty
Bama's
good.
going to lose in the next round.
No, they're not. Stop it.
They're playing Wisconsin. They're about to lose in the next round.
So Arizona, Akron, looked at that. Well, let's move before.
Jean Tange averages 20 points.
Let's finish our thing here, and then we'll look at futures.
Yep. That is the end.
No, so we got 3 games going right now.
For
UConn, Oklahoma.
UConn, Oklahoma. We both have UConn. Scores 32-26 at the half.
Yeah, so we're pretty safe there.
Illinois, Xavier. We both have Illinois. And it's 35-30. 4 minutes left in the first.
Yeah, that one's tight.
Michigan State, no brainer. We both have Michigan State.
Could be an upset here.
You know, I'd actually.
Why is the TV? TV's a little bit behind here because this is showing 14:12. TV's only showing 12:12, so our TV's maybe a little bit behind. There's that 2-pointer.
Oh my gosh.
We'll see.
Okay, and then Oregon, Liberty.
Michigan State, listen, they did not look too good in the Big Ten tournament.
You have Liberty. No, I'm just kidding. We both have Oregon.
Oh, yeah, Oregon, Liberty.
Why did I take a number 5 seed to the Sweet 16?
So here's what I want to know. What is your current rank? And this is all through, we're in the ESPN Tournament Challenge.
There's probably hundreds of millions of people.
There's a lot of millions of people. What is your current rank?
3.5 million.
So Emery's ranked 3.5 million. What am I ranked?
1.2 million. But hold on. You have a max.
Hold on, don't get there yet. What's our percentage correct so far?
So you have 94.9%. I have 86.2%.
T-Shafe chiming in with the Go Blue. I'm repping the Crimson Tide, baby. Roll Tide all the way. I had to stick with it. I called it a couple weeks ago.
No.
I've got to stick with it.
T-Shafe, if you're still listening or still there, say your thoughts on the Alabama's run after almost losing to Robert Morris, please.
They won. A win is a win in the tourney. It doesn't matter how you win. A win is a win.
To a 15 seed, they should have smoked them.
Robert Morris is a good team. Don't let them sleep on you. They're good. Emery's over here wearing the Duke shirt.
No, I want to talk about a good team.
We
talk about Duke.
Bandwagon fan.
We talk about Cooper Flat. Never heard of her. wait, who is that about?
I don't know. He's probably never heard of her.
Probably Robert Morris.
He knows. You got to know who Robert Morris is. Horizon League champ Robert Morris. They beat OU. Actually,
that wasn't the championship, though.
That was. Well, they beat OU in the semi-champ and then moved on to the championship, right?
Yeah, against some name no one's ever heard of. Okay.
But yeah, it didn't look too good for Bama in the first round, but listen, it's not looking too good for Michigan State right now either, 14-14. And Michigan, listen.
We want them to lose.
Michigan didn't look that great either.
And I have them in the Elite Eight. But
all right, moving on. So let's just
moving
not
on.
forget right now I'm currently at 94.9%
Okay,
correct.
You lose one. If Bama loses, you're done. Anyways,
If Duke loses, you're done. Currently, how many
Duke don't
points do you
lose.
have?
You have 230. I have 220. So it's like a 1 game difference.
Here's the issue, though, is the max. Emory is currently
So you start
leading in the max.
What do you start with again? So let's just. I'm just gonna look.
I don't know. If
I'm
it's
just
like
gonna look at this, girls.
1900 or something like that.
Yeah. Oh, it's like 1920.
Yeah.
Um.
So your max is what?
1840, or yours, or hold on, 1840. Yours is 1810.
Yeah.
So I have a 3 game ahead, kind of.
Well, it's because
3 wins ahead.
Yeah, one of my picks there, who was
Missouri
it?
blew it.
Missouri blew it for me. I had them going kind of deep.
Bama blew it for him.
Let's look at how far did I have Missouri going?
Elite 8. It was Elite 8. It was the.
Yeah, I actually did have them
Elite
going all the way to the Elite Eight.
That's how I feel about Michigan.
That was a little upset pick. You got to gamble sometimes. You got to run with somebody.
Okay, now let's talk about future.
Bryant is up on Michigan State. Breaking news: 16-15.
No, it's 19-15. This
Is it?
just like,
Yeah. Sorry, we're like, we need to update this. We're on like.
No, hold on. I made a prediction. This kid's about to drain a 3. Oh.
Wow. From the top of the circle.
From the March Madness logo?
From downtown.
As Curry would say, from the logo.
All right, how do we refresh this thing?
Should I do like a
Let's try
follow?
to speed it up. I don't know.
I might do like a foul live. You just read it, okay?
All right, so
I just want to talk about future.
Kobe.
The,
Look at this one. Ooh.
It's 19-17, so Michigan State scores right here.
Yeah. It's funny because I was asking, do kids, some of my cousins, I'm like, do kids still shout Kobe when they make a shot? Or do they shout like Curry? Or
Bronny.
Bronny?
No, and then the
LaMelo. I was watching some highlights of LaMelo Ball the other day. He's actually really good.
the LaMelo Ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the best players in the league. He's on the worst team now.
Yeah, he's actually pretty good.
He has before he even got drafted, he got like a color changing Tesla Cybertruck. Like changes in the reflection of the light. When his chain, it's one of the coolest chains a basketball player has ever worn. It's an alien like spaceship with a number 1 on it. That's his number. And it was like, it's all diamonds, all real diamonds. And then when he actually got drafted, his number was changed to 2. And then he literally made him change it back.
That's awesome. Fun fact of the night from the sports kid here. Knows about LaMelo Ball's chain that he got.
LaMelo, no one shouts that though.
Do people shout Cade
No one, no.
or Cunningham? That's kind of.
No, people say.
I think Kobe just.
No, Kobe and Curry, people say. Curry. And then.
Do they actually say that?
Yeah, people say like Curry sometimes, but Kobe's just like, Kobe.
Yeah, Kobe. There's something about that.
You
Kobe.
you just say it like Kobe. This sounds better than Curry.
Yep.
And then the dad of our cousin said, I don't know, they yell like something about skibbities.
Skibbity. Skibbity toilet.
I don't know.
All right, so.
Let's talk about future games.
So
Particular Bama.
why are you hating on Bama?
Look, Robert Morris almost beat him. And then you have him beating Duke in like the Elite 8. Like, how do you have them?
I got
winning?
Alabama beating St. Mary's. Why doesn't it show the rest of my picks though?
It's like.
Oh yeah, okay.
And-
So Alabama beating Wisconsin.
And then you have him beating Florida.
Alabama beating Duke. Down goes the Blue Devil.
No, it's not down go the Blue Devil. It's if they even make it there, it's going to be a 50-point difference. It's going to be a 50-point
Cooper
difference.
Flag might get hurt in the Sweet 16.
No. Cooper Flag don't get hurt. He's built different, like me.
Or he'll get hurt against Baylor.
No. They're not even going to start him against Baylor. They're going to put him in... No, I just want to say, first 1 minute of the game, Duke already had 15 points in the first minute of the game. It was 15-2 in the first minute of the game.
That's crazy.
Bama didn't score that much the entire game.
Stop it.
Guys.
Look, this could be an upset tonight.
Oh, wait. Actually,
Bryant.
You have to refresh.
This guy
score.
might actually be dead. I don't know what's happening.
Dead? What are you talking
He's got blood coming out of his nose. Flopping around.
Looks like
Well, look at his face. Oh, what happened to him?
Then he throws it at them.
What just happened to him? Why'd they cut it off?
Show me more.
Now they go to a ketchup commercial. Literally,
What?
guy had blood all over his face. Now they go to a ketchup commercial. That's pretty wild.
Talking about commercial breaks.
And
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
speaking of
I'm
blood,
loving it.
buy some Heinz. We're living in a simulation.
Wait.
Everything is fake.
No, I'm telling you, one day we're just gonna wake up and this is all gonna be a dream, and we're all in VR headsets from like the future. I'm not even joking. How do you know?
Bryant's up 19-17. How far did you have Michigan State going? Because I got Iowa
Nowhere.
State beating them next round.
I ain't got
Or
Michigan
not
State
next round,
going
but-
nowhere, bud.
I have them beating New Mexico and then losing to Iowa
Oh,
State.
hold on. I have to make a move in chess. I'm about to lose again.
So if you're watching, and whoever's tuning in, let us know. I'm trying to see here. I'm gonna type in. Let us know
Hey, why would I do that?
in the chat how
Chat.
your bracket is doing, or who you've got going all the way. Boom.
Okay.
Oh, nice. My comment comes through over there.
Nice. Okay, I made a move in chess.
Just a quick reminder, if you're just tuning in, we're watching the Michigan State game,
Yeah, I have
talking
Michigan,
about our brackets.
I have Michigan going to the Michigan State going to the Sweet 16.
You can't tell, we're wearing our team colors tonight.
Duke.
Crimson Tide.
Duke.
Roll Tide. Roll Tide.
Oh, that. Hey, can we go get one of those, please?
What is that?
The bacon burger.
That's
No.
so fake. That doesn't.
No, did you know that in ads like for like the burgers and stuff, it's actually fondant, like the molding chocolate. It's fondant.
How do you know that?
It's actually not the burger. It's
Well,
fondant.
I know that looked like a really good burger.
No, POV. You see the ads in the McDonald's ad. It's like all nice, and then you like squeeze it, and like the juice comes out. You come in, it's like an inch thick.
Yeah, they never look like that.
No, the only good.
All right, here we're back live. Let's see.
They don't even.
Show the replay. This guy just before the break here, some dude just had blood all over his face. I don't know.
Well, I'm trying to.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy's talking about.
There it is.
Here it is.
Must have a scab.
Elbow to his forehead or something. Here we go. Let's close up. Boom.
It must
Is
have.
that like thing on his wrist?
Oh, his like.
He had like a
wrist.
wristband or something on with
Like a-
razor blades in it. Justin Timberlake is out.
JT. When you say JT, do you think of Justin Timberlake or Jason Tatum?
I don't know. That's pretty wild, though. If you guys are watching the Michigan State game, that dude just got sliced in the forehead and blood all over the place. Thought it was a UFC match for a minute. But Michigan State, they're not looking too good.
Our neighbors are huge Michigan State fans.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are Michigan State fans. I mean, I like watching them. They've been pretty good this year.
What did you just say?
Huh?
Did you just say I like watching them?
I like watching Michigan State.
Especially in football.
Nah, football, this is a different story, but Tom Izzo. Yeah, they're mopping up the blood.
Blood.
All right, let's get this game underway. There's something with basketball. They don't like guys get like a little tiny speck of blood somewhere and they have to like clean the whole court. I don't understand that. I mean, I get like you don't want like to spread.
No, like when they
diseases or
fall.
whatever, but-
Like, it's not about that.
Yeah, like if they get it on them, they have to like scrub it off their shirts and stuff.
It's about spreading.
Bryce Clark says, "Believe it or not, the first MSU game I've seen all year."
Wait, who said that?
Bryce, he's our new neighbor. Welcome to the neighborhood. Hope you're enjoying things over here.
But,
And-
like our neighborhood?
yeah, he's right across the lake.
Ah.
Oh, bucket from downtown.
Bronny.
Kobe
Skibbity.
Curry. 21-19 now.
I know one kid, he thinks that Kobe is the greatest
Here
basketball.
we go. Ooh, brick.
Brick.
Bryant's about to go up.
Bronny. What do you mean Bryant's about to go up?
Well, I'm saying up by like
This isn't even the real score, probably. Probably like 30 to
big
nothing.
3 here. Ooh.
No, Michigan State scores.
It's not fair that we have somehow like future
Oh, tie game.
tie game. Yeah, I don't like this. How are we behind? So Michigan State's about to drop a bucket here.
No, they get fouled.
They're only 5 for 14
They
right
get
now. It's
fouled.
not good.
Thanks, we love it here, he said.
Yeah. It's nice living here. It's quiet. It's like being up north. We love it. Yeah, this game's gonna be interesting. Are we gonna? I don't. Are we gonna be? We can't really be live the whole time, can we?
I don't know. We'll be as live as long as people are watching.
I think. Yeah, we'll just stay live through the first half.
Actually,
It's getting late.
yeah.
Well, almost 11 o'clock. Got some things to do.
So are we gonna do like this, like because the second round ends Sunday. Second round
We'll
starts
just do the podcast
on
Monday. Yeah. I mean, we'll do. This is just a quick, for fun, live, not really podcast.
So we're gonna do the podcast then, and it will also be kind of an update.
Look at that. Oh, for 3. No,
Let's get a quick little update. Score 24-23.
why? Yeah, this is our TV's got us 21-21.
So that means that Bryant drains
Emery's
a
got
3.
inside information over here. It's 24-23.
Yeah.
So I'm pulling for Bryant to win
Yeah.
just because it'd be cool to see a big upset. Even though we got Michigan State going kind of deep.
You know, the upset I would have really liked was
Big
Robert
3.
Morris, Bama.
Oh, for 3. Kobe.
Curry. Skibbity. Bronny.
Ronnie.
No one says Bronny.
LeBron.
No one says like Luca.
Wow, what are they doing playing hot potato here?
Luca. Oh, Michigan State scores twice.
Who's the dude under the net? He's tall.
What, 15?
Yeah.
I don't know. Look it up. We'll just have to look it up.
This is a good game. A very good game. So you were ragging on Bama, a number 2, against a 15. Look what's happening here. Right?
Had to take the hat off.
You never know with the madness. Wow.
That hat, my ears hurt too much in it.
Yeah, it's the headphones. All right, what do we got here? Let's look at this guy, number 15 for Michigan State.
Didn't we look him up? Or was that a different player? I don't know. Remember
25, what's the inside scoop score? 26-24. Oh, he's back out there. That's the dude with the slice. Huh? Yeah. He got stitched up, back out on the court. Look at that. All right, we're looking up number 15, Cooper.
Cooper Flag.
Cooper. Hold on. Michigan State, MSU, C.
Oh,
Cooper.
there's still 4
Trying to see how
games.
tall this guy is. Bryant for 3. Ooh.
It wasn't meant to be in the inside.
So this guy, Carson Cooper for Michigan State, is 6'11".
Wimpy.
He's the tallest dude out there, 6'11". He's from Jackson, Michigan. Michigan boy.
Cooper Flag 6'9".
Yeah, he's at 6'11". This guy's got
2 inches
2
on him
inches
and
on him. It's
can
nothing.
shoot half as good as Cooper Flag can. We don't have anyone watching.
People hop on. People been coming and going. Tuning in, tuning out.
I'm going to tell Mom to.
People been tuning in, tuning out. Here and there. Let's yeah. Couple more
Other
minutes
half.
here. How much time is left?
5 minutes.
We're gonna stay on through the first half and then tune out. I don't know. What do you think is gonna happen?
Bryant wins. If you guys remember in our last video, I was like, Bryant.
Were we talking about upset there?
Yeah.
Upset alert for Bryant?
No.
Or that was you that was saying
I was
that?
just joking.
Yeah, you were saying that.
I should have picked him.
Yeah, so far,
This is what the Robert Morris game looked like.
our brackets are looking decent. Emery's is he's got a slight edge on me, max points. Mine's 94.9% correct, though. His is 86.2.
Pick him and lose this and you're done.
I'm doing pretty good overall. 25% of people pick Duke.
Dad, if Bama loses,
21.3
you're going to drop
Florida.
down to 65 million place.
3.8% of people picked Alabama.
25.1% of people picked Duke.
4.5% picked Michigan State.
You would have had a better chance picking them.
But here's what's kind of wild. There's a huge difference.
What, from a 3 to a...
So you got Michigan State 4.5, St. John's 4.8, Houston 8.9, Auburn 10.6, and then a big jump. Florida 21%. Twice as many people picked Florida, and then 25% for Duke.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, I don't go with the easy picks. Duke was the easy pick.
What do you mean? Who who'd you pick last year?
Purdue.
Yeah,
Zach Edey, Purdue.
easy pick. No, you know,
7'2" or whatever. How big is he? 7'1". When a guy is averaging 40 points a game, you ride with him. Zach Edey.
7'4".
7'4". Yeah, it wasn't even fair.
The only person, actually, trivia: who's the tallest basketball player of all time in the NBA? It's not Yao Ming or Sun Ming. Whatever his name was.
I know who it is. Because T. Shafe had one of his cards. I remember him ripping one of his cards, right? The one time. He's like a more recent player.
No, he's not more. His son plays in the league right now. I don't know.
I don't know.
His son's name
Not
is
who I was thinking of then.
so Taco Fall. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I was thinking Taco Fall.
It's not Taco Fall, but
How tall is he?
7'5".
Bryant, giving the ball away. Really showing their colors now. Oh! No. Goaltending.
It was on the backboard. What do you mean? That's not goal.
I was real quick to call goaltending on this. Let's look.
No! It wasn't going down. It hit the backboard. It was going up there.
They gave the ball to Bryant. That guy was wrong.
Okay. It's Manute Bol.
Oh, is it?
His son.
All right, Michigan State's starting to pull away now. What's the actual score of this game? 7-0 run the last 2 minutes.
Let's go to the Magic.
Big three here.
Yeah, it's 31-24.
This is where Bryant starts to show their colors.
Okay. Anyways,
State
his son's name is Bobo.
is pulling away. I know some people here actually.
His son's name is Bobo.
Bull.
Yeah, it's BOLBOL. Bobo.
Bull.
Yeah.
Should have named you Roop.
Roop. No, so actually, story time with Emery real quick.
All right, we got story time. Memory dump.
Manute Bol actually was the oldest player to ever play in the NBA as well. And was really old. And actually what it was is they just found this guy. Okay? And he was like in his 40s or 50s. They found him, tried to teach him how to play basketball, and he was really good at it. And then he started telling him his story. And his village was raided by the white people. And they killed everybody. He got away. He was the only one that survived. And every 5 years, he takes a rock and will scar his face to remember what the white people did. And they counted up every single scar, and it was 55 years.
What?
I'm not even joking.
Well, yeah, that's quite the story to make up. So,
No.
So they found Manute Bol.
Yeah, he was just some guy.
Some dude in Africa or something.
Something. His village was invaded by white people, and they killed every single person, and he got away. And then every 5 years, he takes a rock and scars his face. Every 5 years.
Wow.
And
they found him. They're like, hey, you're tall. Let's try to make some money off of you. Come back to America.
And they counted them all up, and it was
we'll make you a
55
NBA
years.
player. Sounds like kind of slavery a little bit. You come to America. We will provide. No, it's not really slavery, but kind of. But they did profit off of the guy. He came into the NBA and then played pretty well.
Yeah. And then it's actually...
How tall was he?
I don't know.
Manute Bol. Bol. Keep up the good work, brothers. Thanks, Andrew.
I don't know how to spell it. Manute
Andrew Grant, keep up the good work, brother.
7'7".
He's the tallest of all time.
Yeah. Not counting the Harlem Globetrotters. It's like people actually count them as an NBA team because they play other NBA teams.
Love you too, brother.
But they don't like not counting them because like the Harlem Globetrotters like
Yeah, who is the guy in the Harlem Globetrotters? One super tall dude.
Yao Ming.
No, before him.
Uh,
I used to watch the Harlem Globetrotters on Scooby Doo back in the day. That's the only real connection I have to the Harlem Globetrotters. They would like
Sun Ming.
be special guests on like cartoon shows back in the day.
Sun Ming was 7'9".
Was-
Yao Ming, 7'11".
Yeah, they
Yao,
do something in the water over there to make these guys really tall.
Oh wait, Yao Ming never played in the NBA. Or no?
Yeah, he did.
He did.
Yao Ming played in the NBA when I was like in high school, I think. He was super tall.
Yao Ming. 7'6".
7'6" for Yao Ming.
How tall is Bobo? How tall?
Houston Rockets,
Yeah.
dude, for years.
How tall is Bobo?
Yeah.
7'2".
Yeah. We're talking about tall guys because Michigan State has a guy, what's his name? Something Cooper?
Carson Cooper.
Carson Cooper, 7'1". Pretty tall dude. Is that him right there? Number 15?
Yeah, that's him.
He can actually move pretty quick too. Like he doesn't look like an awkward 7 foot tall guy.
Who like Wembanyama? No, Wembanyama can move really good. He just looks like sticks up. No, it's actually really sad. Like what happened to him, like his blood clot and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I think he'll recover, but still.
Yeah, Cooper, whatever. What's his name again? I'm terrible.
Carson Cooper.
Yao
Ming.
Yeah. So Carson Cooper, Michigan State, he actually looks very proportionate.
Okay, wait, hold on. Actually, I want to
Like Zach Edey, was he 7'4"?
Yeah.
He would struggle to run down the court. He was like just a big dude.
Victor Wembanyama.
We're just sitting here watching Michigan State game. We're gonna watch it. There's another minute left in this half. Shut it off here. Bryant has. We got Michigan State winning this game.
That's not
but
healthy. Like
we
that
do
is
want-
not healthy.
do want Bryant to win, kind of.
A 7'5" guy should not weigh 235 pounds.
Who is that?
Wembanyama,
7'5" and how much?
235. That's
Yeah,
not healthy.
That's pretty skinny.
Wembanyama's never been dunked on. Actually, he's been dunked
here
on
we go.
once.
Boom. What a rebound. What a dunk. Yeah, Michigan State's just kind of pulling away now. It was a close game there for a bit.
Wembanyama's only been dunked on once. His entire NBA career.
By who?
Uh,
You're supposed to know. You can't look it up.
No. How am I supposed to know?
Well, you know that he's been dunked on. You should know by who. It's this guy just gonna walk. That guy took 5 steps. It looked like. Well, ooh,
I'm not even.
that
Nikola
wasn't cool.
Jokic was the only. The Joker is the only one that's ever dunked on Victor
All right,
Wembanyama.
it's halftime.
Okay.
Michigan State 33. Bryant's 28. It's time to tune out. It's time for you to go to bed.
No. Guys, our next episode, we're going to be in Arkansas.
Arkansas. We're going to be in a remote location. Yep. All right. Well, appreciate everybody for tuning in. We're going to tune out. We got stuff to do. We're going to watch the rest of this game. See what happens. Sparty on. Roll Tide. What's Duke Blue Devils say?
I don't know.
You're supposed to know. If you're going to be a fan, wear the T-shirt.
I don't know.
All right.
What?
Big dunk.
Hold on. You can't leave.
What do the Duke Blue Devils? What is their like saying? Like go blue. Can't be go blue.
Say.
Can't be roll tide. Can't be Sparty on.
I don't know. It doesn't say anything.
It doesn't say. We'll look it up. All right. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have a good rest of your night. We want Bryant to win just for the upset sake, but
For our brackets, it's not the best.
for our brackets, we need Michigan State to win. But
Uh,
all right, ready? Tune out. We'll be back Monday evening for the podcast officially.
same time.
Yeah, probably around 7:30. Same time, maybe not the same place. Right? What is this?
You-
Oh, that's my voice one. Yeah, we're not doing that. We don't have any. Nothing good. We'll just do.
What do you mean we don't have anything good?
Nothing. I don't know what to press. I'm tired. All right, let's get out of here. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
See ya.